Years ago, when we first bought this little 1988 rundown mobile home, I stood in this same room with a paintbrush in my hand, dreaming about what it could become. Today we're taking the next steps to give this fixer-upper a cottage vibe refresh. I can't wait to fill my bedroom with all my thrifted treasures, but first we have some work to do. Welcome back to Little Blessed Nest. My name is Stephanie if you're new here. I'm going to be real honest. I don't know what looks worse today, me or my house, because y'all know we're working on this bedroom makeover. And when you have a little home and you have to take everything out of one room, the whole house is just trashed. Straight trashed. I'm trying to clean it up a little bit and then try to organize this all a little bit better. Much like many people right now, Ryan and I have been sick with allergies, head cold, all the things, and my brother's been sick as well. So not a lot has changed from the video I posted on Wednesday, but he did get this corner here finished. This wasn't done the other day, and this is the corner that's going to be the reading nook that I showed you guys. So you can see that the breaker box is over here, like on the corner of this wall. So it's in this little alcove. You can't really see it unless you're standing over here by this window. I do plan on like putting something over it to hide it, but you can't really even see it when you're coming into the room like this. See, you can't see it at all because it's right there on the inside of this wall. But that is where I'm going to do the nook that I showed you. I think the little chair will fit right there. Bookshelf on the back. I'm going to measure this in a minute. I've got this new camera that I was telling you about in the last video. There are things that I really love about it. It's a gimbal, so when I move, it moves with me. How cool is that? I love it, and it flips around real easy. Yeah, okay. All right, so let's see how wide. Okay, it's almost 46.5 inches. So I need to write that down. The cabinets, the wall cabinets that I usually get are 30 inches wide, but I'm thinking I may have seen some that were wider. And maybe, I don't know. I need to think about this. I'm really trying to figure out how to maximize this space because my bedroom is really small. It's like 14 by 12, I think. Let's measure that too. And I don't order flooring, so I should know this. So it's right about 11.5 feet. So we're talking about 14 by 11.5. Why was I even talking about this? Do y'all know? Because I don't remember. Oh my gosh. Why did I want to know how wide this room was? I know I had a reason for wanting to know that. I was just telling you how big it was, wasn't I? That's how big it is. It's 14 by about 11.5. So, very small room. And the little dresser that I had over here. Remember I had that little dresser right here? I told you I was probably going to move it over there. Well, I actually took it out completely because it doesn't match the new furniture at all. Not even a little bit. It's totally different colors. So that's fine because now I have these under bed drawers that's going to hold a lot of stuff and it's going to be so great. I'm so excited about that. When I started working on this room again, I found myself thinking about the very first time that I worked on it years ago when we had just bought this little trailer. I was so overwhelmed. I'm so unsure of where to even start. If you haven't seen the very first video that I posted, you can just tell how overwhelmed I was, how unsure I was. But I just went forward in faith that it would all work out. Here I am again, years later, doing it all over again. This may look like just a single wide trailer to some, but to me, it's a place full of memories, full of hard work, full of family, friends, loss, growth, and a whole lot of love. I'm honestly really proud of how far it's come, and I'm so excited that this room is finally going to shine like it deserves to. This new year just felt like the right time for a fresh start in this space. So today I'm working on all the not so exciting parts, the trim, the caulking, and then I'll be doing the painting of the beadboard. And I really have went back and forth on what to paint the top part, and I have finally decided on just going with alabaster and bringing all the color in with my linens, with curtains, pillows, and the bookshelf that I'm going to build. I'm thinking of painting it a pretty green or maybe even blue. We will see. At this stage of life, I've really learned that progress is progress no matter how small it may seem. One thing that's been helping me a lot is breaking projects down into smaller projects. Instead of trying to do everything all at once, I've been setting aside certain days for specific tasks. For example, today is just about trim work, caulking, and painting. I've set aside another day for installing the flooring and bringing the furniture in and putting it together. Another day for building and painting the bookshelf. And then the final day, my favorite day, of course, is decorating and pulling everything together, because that's what it's all about, right? That's our ultimate goal, is to be able to make it all pretty. I know a lot of us watch YouTube for inspiration. I do as well, and it can be such a wonderful thing. But sometimes it can also make us feel like we're just not doing enough in our own homes, or that our progress should be faster or look more polished like the projects we see online. But the truth is, those creators are just normal people like you and me. They have frustrations and setbacks just like us, even if we don't always see that part in the final video. That's why I like to share my struggles with you guys, because they're real and I know I'm not alone. Everyone runs into challenges, everyone gets tired, and everyone is working toward that moment when we finally see it all come together. I'm at a stage in life where my energy just isn't what it used to be, and I know many of you who are in your mid-40s and beyond probably understand exactly what I mean. So our projects might move a little slower, and that's okay. Our homes don't have to look like anyone else's, and our progress doesn't have to follow anyone else's timeline. If there's something that you've been wanting to start in your home, something you've been putting off, I want to encourage you to just begin, because for me, getting motivated and taking that first step is always the hardest part. But if you're like me, once you get started, even the smallest bit of progress can bring you so much joy. So get up, start it, even if you only do 15 minutes, just work on something for that 15 minutes, because it will encourage you, it will make you feel like you've accomplished something and you'll want to do more. Hey guys, so it's a new day. I am actually on my way to get my hair done. I have put it off and put it off and put it off, and I am planning on going on a little girls trip with my friend Kristen to Savannah in March, and I wanted to get my hair done because it just looks so dull, and you can definitely see all the grays coming in. I'm not ready to embrace the gray yet. I'm not ready yet, y'all. Sandra has embraced it. She quit dyeing her hair, and hers looks good. It's finally blended into like a really pretty color for her, and she's really happy with it. But I'm still fighting it. I still like my blonde color, so we're gonna go get some like caramel, like a honey tone put in with some low lights, and I'm gonna get some links taken off as well. For years, I dyed my own hair at home with box dye. Part of the reason was because I didn't really have the extra money to be going to the salon. But if I'm being honest, I also just didn't enjoy sitting there for that long. But thankfully, a few years ago, I found a stylist that I absolutely love, and she makes the whole experience feel so much more relaxed. I'm curious, are you someone who enjoys the whole salon experience? Or are you more like me and you'd rather be out thrift shopping or working on a project? She does such a good job. I love her. Her name is Chrissy, and she works at Color Me Beautiful in Russellville, Kentucky. If you guys need somebody to do your hair and you are near this area, She is excellent. Guys, it is a new day. We're working on the bedroom again. I had to run to Lowe's and get some corner pieces. So I'm gonna measure and go cut these and put them up, and also put the trim that goes on top of the beadboard up today. And then I'm gonna start painting. You can see right here where the corners meet. I'm just gonna take this corner trim and put right over that. So we got to get this cut down to the right size. But first I have to measure it, and then I'm going to go out to my dad's shop and use his saw to cut it down. Definitely wear safety glasses if you're using saws and different things. I looked all over my dad's shop and can't find them anywhere. I don't know what he has done with them, but definitely important to protect your eyes. I don't always get the cuts right, so I am super happy when I do manage to measure and cut everything accurately, and this time it worked out fine. I also picked up these trim pieces. This has the curve that goes in. I don't know if you can see that, maybe right there. And this is gonna go in the corners where the beadboard meets, and it'll give it a more smooth edge. So see this gap right here? We're gonna put this corner piece in, and that'll fill that up. You could caulk it, I guess, but I just feel like this will work better. So that's what I'm gonna do.
There's a new day that will come again tomorrow. There's a new day to wash away the pain. There's a new day to take away your sorrow, and the old ways get washed out by the rain.
Okay, I got all of the corners done, and now I'm gonna work on putting the trim up at the top of the beadboard. I already cut one board, gonna get that one nailed up and then measure out the next one.
Darling, you've got to keep holding on through the night, 'cause I promise you this: if you try to get some sleep, if you give,
I'm gonna be smart, go ahead and measure and mark several boards instead of running back and forth inside and outside like I have been doing.
There's a new day to leave behind your troubles. There's a new day, and it will set you free.
This is the hallway beadboard, this is the bedroom, and this is where it meets. Now, there's this gap, and there's nothing I can do about it because it's where the drywall meets behind there. So I was gonna do the corner piece, which is here, but when I put it on there, it sticks out. Like, see how it sticks out from the rest? I don't like that. And I can't put it up higher because this sticks out too far. I mean, I guess I could do it like that. I don't know, but see, this is weird, and when I put this trim right here, it's just gonna come out here, and this is gonna be open. I am not smart enough to figure this out. I am not a carpenter, guys. I don't know how to fix this problem. I'm just gonna do the best I can, and that's what you gotta do. I mean, it's your house, and if you can't get it perfect, then it's just not gonna be perfect, and you gotta learn how to live with it. I had one board that I cut a little too short. It always happens. I recommend, if you can afford it, always get an extra board, unless you're just really great with cuts. I am not. Right here, this is the window trim, and this is the trim I just added, and there's a little gap right here, and I don't have any more wood, so I have to make do. So I decided to put the gap part, instead of putting it here at the end, I put it down here, and I'm gonna fill it with caulk, but just in case, I know that if it doesn't look perfect, this is where my curtains will hang, so you're not gonna see it anyway, but I am gonna try to fix it as best I can. All of the caulk has dried, and now it is finally time to get some paint on here. I am backwards, y'all. I should have painted the top part before I painted the beadboard, but for some reason, this is how I am. I always do things in the opposite order of the way they should be done, but it gets done, so that's all that matters. So I'm going in here with the accessible beige and painting all the beadboard and all of the trim in that color. Okay, so you really can't see the colors too well, but I have put up a strip of 2 different samples plus the green. One is blue, one is kind of a terracotta color, and then the green that I originally have up here. And I'm trying to decide which one of these I want to paint at the top. Yeah, we got this terracotta looking color. It's called Reddened Earth, I believe is how you say it. It's kind of hard to get it with the lighting in here. And then I have a blue, this pretty blue color. Again, it's hard to really show you. And that's the terracotta one again, so. I don't know which one I want to go with. Honestly, I'm leaning towards the green. I already have a half a gallon of that. So I kind of feel like, well, I already have the paint. I won't have to spend any money. I am not happy with the Home Depot. I ordered my flooring from them. I ordered it February 20th, but it was supposed to be delivered a week ago. And then it got changed to the weekend. And then the weekend got changed to Monday. And I got a message yesterday saying, I'm not going to be delivered today. You need to be here between such and such on Tuesday, because that's when it's going to be delivered. And guess what? It's still not being delivered. I just got an update saying, your package will be delivered tomorrow. What? I'm wiped out. I'm going to call it quits for today. And tomorrow I'm going to pick it back up and finish painting all the beadboard. Hey guys, I am watching for my Home Depot delivery because my flooring is supposed to be delivered today. And hopefully they're not going to change it, because the guy called me and said he would be here in 40 minutes. Hopefully it's going to be here today. It in fact was delivered. The guys brought it into the house for me. They weren't going to, but I told them that that was part of what I paid for. So they brought it in. It was 9 boxes. We got flooring cricket. Woohoo! Woohoo! This is what I got. I got Life Proof. And this is supposed to be waterproof. And I got 9 boxes. Hopefully that will do it. So I'm going to attempt to film in here today, but it is such a rainy, gloomy day outside that it's kind of dark in here. I had to turn on the overhead light, and usually that doesn't look so great. But anyway, I am fixing to caulk the places that I didn't get caulked yesterday, and then while that dries, I'm gonna work on painting the beadboard some more. But I had to caulk around the trim and all of that, so that's what we're gonna do now. If you don't use caulk, you're really missing out on an important step when you do projects like this, because it really gives it a cleaner, more professional look. All those cracks, you might not think that it looks bad, but once you see it caulked, you'll realize that it looks so much better. And it's not hard to do. You literally just run a line of it. I usually use baby wipes to take my finger and smooth it out, but I don't have any today, so I'm just using a paper towel. Definitely make sure that you get paintable caulk, because it does make a difference. If you don't get the paintable kind and then you go in and try to paint, it's not gonna look good. You see the difference here and here? Yeah, don't pay attention to my mess here. But you can see this big crack, and then you fill it with caulk And when you paint it, it's gonna be seamless instead of like this. I have about half a gallon of the accessible beige left from my last project in the living room. And I don't know if it's gonna cover all of this beadboard, but I've got my fingers crossed. I'm hoping I don't have to buy any more paint. So I'm gonna stir this up and we're gonna get to working on painting this beadboard. The trim is up, the caulking is done, and the painting is nearly finished. This room feels so fresh again. It's funny how the little details, the ones that take the most patience, are the ones that really make a room feel finished. Every time I work on this little mobile home, I just feel more proud. But the best part is we're finally getting close to the exciting stage. In the next video, we'll be installing the new flooring and bringing the furniture in, which is new furniture I'm excited to share with you. This means the space will finally start looking like a bedroom again. And after all that, I'll be building the bookshelves I've been dreaming about and decorating the room with all my cozy thrifted finds. I can't wait to see it all come together, so if you want to follow along with the rest of this bedroom makeover, make sure you're subscribed. That will help you see all the videos that I post. Also, be sure to hit that little bell notification. I am so impatient. I want to open up this flooring and just lay out a couple boards and see what it's going to look like. My brother is going to come help me put it down this weekend. And so hopefully you guys will be seeing that not this Sunday, but next Sunday. Fingers crossed. But yeah, it's really pretty. It is a little bit more of a warm color than what is in the rest of my house. I tried to match it up, but I had to have flooring that was waterproof because my hot water heater is in my bedroom and my shower and everything is right there. So I wanted to make sure that if I had a leak, that potentially could save it. You know, so it is 100%, it says 100% life proof, 0% worries, wear protection backed by a lifetime warranty. So it's scratch resistant. It says rigid core vinyl plank flooring. Yeah, I ordered it from Home Depot. But if you need flooring or anything from a project, be aware that it could take a lot longer than you expect for it to be delivered. Okay, so I am closing it out for today, and I think I have decided that I'm just gonna do the alabaster at the top like I have in the rest of the house, because I just know myself and I like to change up my colors and my things quite often. So I think I need to stick with my theory that I've had since I moved in here is like keep the paint neutral and then put the color in with the linens and the curtains, and the bookshelf I'm gonna paint that a color and possibly put wallpaper, a pretty wallpaper behind it. I know I said I wasn't doing wallpaper anymore, but I feel like that wouldn't be too difficult, probably just 2 strips. I'm gonna show you what progress I have made today. I got all of the beadboard painted, the trim around the windows painted, the closet door painted, and yeah, I've been putting off the top because I wasn't sure about the color. I really wanted to do something out of my comfort zone and be bold, but I just don't think I'm gonna like it if I do. So you can see beadboard is looking good all the way around. Some spots are still drying, so it may look odd. And I didn't put trim on this back part here because that's where the bookshelf's going. And I was afraid it would make it, like it wouldn't go up flush against the wall. And yeah, so here we go. It's looking good. It's coming along. All right, friends, that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you for coming along. I hope you are enjoying the process. Come back next Sunday and we should be doing flooring and moving in the bedroom furniture. So I can't wait to see what it's gonna look like. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.